Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, you are going to learn how to draft and sew an A-line skirt.
Everyone, you're welcome back to my tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you on how to draft and sew an A-line skirt, and I'll be very fast with this tutorial. Why? Because it's a very easy tutorial and I want you to learn how to draft an A-line skirt. At the end of this video, you should be able to draft an A-line skirt. But let's get into it. When you want to draft A-line skirt, the measurement necessary for it is your waist measurement. Like, you're going to take out your waist measurement. The hip measurement is not necessary unless you're working with the plus size, because they have larger hips, so it's necessary for you to measure out the hips. But for a slimmer person, the A line is actually going to cover up the hip side, so there was actually no need. So you are going to take out your waist measurement. Mine is um mine is 32. So you can actually divide it. You divide it by 32 divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So after you are done doing that, you can actually take out the length. So you are taking it from where you actually want to wear the skirt from. Then you take the length of it, take it to the length where you actually want the skirt to actually stop. You understand? So let's get into it. So like here to here is the length of the skirt, which is 26 and a half. So the length of my skirt is 26 and a half, and the band, that is my waist measurement. The band simply means that's the one that's going to be at the top is your waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So this is the band. You can actually use 2 inches for the band, which is more appropriate for the band. This line you see here is actually material actually placed on fold, so this is not necessary. This is the middle line. The end line is going to fall all the way from here, and it's also coming all the way down here. So the middle line is going to be straight. So I hope with this understanding, you'll be able to understand how it actually works. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to go to the cutting table and start drafting. What we are going to do right now is I'm going to be using my marker because I want it to be more bolder so that you can see it. And if you have your curve ruler, because me, I'm a freehand tailor, but if you don't actually used to using freehand, that's fine. You can actually use your curve ruler and all that. But I'm a freehand tailor, so I actually know how to do my thing. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to take out the straight line first. I'm going to take out the straight line for it because this is okay. Once I'm done taking out the straight line, I'm going to also take out the length of my skirts. I'm taking out the length. I hope it's very visible because it's a very easy tutorial. So I'm going to be using 9 inches. You measure it out, measure the length of your skirt, measure it anywhere you actually want it to be. You actually measure it out. So I'm using just 9 inches because this is just a pattern paper. It's just a drafting. Okay. So once I'm done doing that, now I've gotten the length of the skirt. So I'm going to now divide my material, divide by my waist measurement. My waist measurement divide by 4 plus 2 inches. I'm going to get it and I'm going to notch it out, give it the sign. So from there, I'm going to just trace it up to the full length. Yeah, I'm just going to take it up to the full length. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to now cut it out. Okay, just like so, I'm done cutting the first, cutting out the front bodies. We are going to cut out the darts. Normally, some people actually use 4 inches for darts. It depends on you, but normally it's actually 4 inches. But if for plus size, you can maybe use 5 inches probably. So now I'm going to take out the darts. That's the dart. The dart should not be really so long or really obvious because it's a line. So just make the dart. You can use 5 inches for that. That's for the length of the dart. All right, you can actually use like 5 inches for it. So let your A line have a very small dart so that you bring out the beautification. Well, some people actually don't cut their A line with that, but um, if you can ask me, I'll tell you that is also very necessary in in A line side. So I'm going to take it to the other side. In this other side, you're going to call out what they call it zip allowance. In case you actually want, definitely it must actually have a zip allowance at the back. You can just use 2 inches or 1.5, but it should not be anything more than 1 inches, 2 inches. It should not be anything more than that. So you just measure it out. So after you're done, you just place it on it. Observe the waistline, then you like cut it out. Okay. So you just like good. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to actually cut it out again. It's a very easy tutorial, honestly. Yeah. Alright, so just like so, I'm done cutting out the A line, and this could be the waistband. That is actually not going to be left behind, please. So indicate it that there will be a dart at the back of it. So you take it, you can still use your same 4 inches, okay? Don't make it so long, just very small because it's an A line, so don't make it long. Okay. So just like so, your patterns are actually ready. Are you seeing it? It's bringing out the beauty more. So you can actually use the waistband to like sew it out. So let me open it out to show you how it's going to be. So you can see that it's not my size anyway. It's going to, the A line is coming all the way from down here to down here. Are you seeing it? So it will be very easy for you to like join it out. So that's how it's actually being done. So in my next class, I'm going to show you on how to join it, and I'm going to be transferring it into a material, and I will actually sew it out. So this is going to be the part one of the video, and this is going to be the waistband. You can use, as I said earlier, you can use 2-3 inches, and it actually works like that. So now in the back side, it was actually cut into two. You know why? Because of the zip. It's going to actually have a zip allowance that will rest at the middle. So the hair can actually be joined with the midpoint, with the front pattern, which is going to give out the perfect A line. So I hope with these tips you were able to learn how to you are able to learn how to sew you are able to learn how to cut out a simple A line skirt any without any so all your doubts like how can I cut an airline skirt, everything has already been solved in this video. So thank you for watching my video to the end. Until I see you next time, have a wonderful day. Bye. If you are watching my video from any country, you can actually be in my comment section. If you have questions or anything you want to ask, be in my comment section and I will reply to every one of you. Thank you for watching my video to the end. Bye.